And we are back. Welcome to the Rolecall podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am me, Will, joined by my co-host Levi, and our special guest today, Jacob Jenkins, known Packers fan. Trace could not make it today because there were some scheduling conflicts, so we brought in a special guest for this evening's episode. Levi, take it away.
Our first organization. They will never be successful. Tyler Algier is your running back one. Let that sink in. That's for Trace for when he doesn't watch the podcast. And Will has disappeared. Ugly. Anyway, as Will said, we got Jacob on today
There was no sync
because
my door.
do what?
There was no sync for me to let in at my door.
Okay, that was pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Jacob, do you want to say anything for yourself?
Jacob Jenkins. Sure. I know a lot of people know me in school for some good and bad reasons, but I'm a Packers fan. I've been watching them lifelong. I've watched them since Aaron Rodgers was throwing darts over the field for the Packers and when he won MVPs, and it's a lot of heartbreak, but you know how it be. All right.
For his only winning one Super Bowl. Does it feel knowing that Russell Wilson has the same amount of Super Bowl wins as Aaron Rodgers?
Okay, to be fair about that argument, if you put Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson side by side, stats and all, it's Aaron Rodgers by 1,000 runs.
And
don't you find it fun?
Russell, you just cut out for me.
Don't you find it funny that Matt LaFleur and Taj Boyd have the same amount of Super Bowl trophies?
I mean,
okay.
I get,
but yeah,
I get both of y'all.
How does it feel knowing that a Jets Aaron Rodgers is better than Packers Aaron Rodgers?
Low-key.
Okay, well, that's just a lie, and you know it.
That's the truth.
The truth shall set you free.
You're saying you're saying 4 MVPs, 2 of them back to back, winning 1 Super Bowl is worse than an ACL season-ending injury and 28 touchdowns and 11 interceptions.
I've got 4 letters and 3 words for you. J-E-T-S. Jets.
This is right.
Knowing how does it feel to know that you have 4 wide receiver 3s battling to be your wide receiver 1?
You know what? I'm actually happy that Romeo Doubs moved to the Patriots because now Matthew Golden is going to be rumored to become the focus point of the Packers offense, and with this speed and agility,
you mean John Ross, right? Matthew Golden, John Ross, right? I'm showing my age a little bit here. No, I'm not. John Ross isn't that old.
Did John Ross invent the forward?
Do what?
Did John Ross invent the forward pass?
No,
you were alive.
Do you not know who John Ross is?
No.
He was the guy who had the 40 dash. He was the Bengals receiver that was always hurt.
And he had like 4.24 or something like that.
Yeah, he held the record before Worthy did.
Xavier Worthy's not ever going to be that good.
Yeah, it's crazy how it's low-key crazy how we judge how good of a receiver you are by how fast you can run in a straight line.
With no pads on that.
Exactly. Because that's never you can go and catch a cheap deep touchdown ball every once in a while. You know who else does that? MVS. Tyquan Thornton.
Jerry
They
Rice.
just Doug Baldwin is better than Jerry Rice. Anyway,
Right.
Speaking
What
of
you know
Romeo
about Golden?
Dobbs, do what?
I said what about Golden Tate?
Golden Tate is better than Megatron. Golden Tate,
Right.
Lions Golden
Take
Tate
it.
was better than Lions Megatron. Changed my mind.
Die.
So it's about to get. So first off, we need to address an elephant in the room. So last week's episode, I went on a whole tangent about Trent McDuffie. For the 11 of you that watched, and I'd like to apologize for my Trent McDuffie slander because I confused him with L'Jarius Sneed for some reason. So yeah, I actually do not feel that bad about the trade anymore. That's my piece. Jacob, did you want to say anything about the Trent McDuffie trade?
Yeah, Trent McDuffie traded to the Rams last year of his contract, 2-time Pro Bowler. The Rams needed cornerback help, like strongly, and it really showed every time the Seahawks and the Rams played because JSN is the best human in the world, I guess. But
He is.
they did also sign his teammate from the Chiefs, Jalen Watson, which could help with familiarity and could really help defend the pass. He's a slot cornerback, which would help a lot against like JSN and other receivers. And they did give him a contract extension for 4 years, 120 million, which I do believe it's a little
That's a
overpriced for a
ton of
corner.
money.
He's what is he? He's the most paid now. Sauce Gardner was at like 100 million or something like that. And
It's crazy how to think like we all collectively say Trent McDuffie is not the best corner.
Not
Easy to say.
Easily he's not.
I'd probably say he's top 5, but I think he's closer to 5 than he is 1.
He's probably 4.
Because
I'll
take Stingley over him.
I'm taking Witherspoon over him any day.
I'm taking Spoon. I'm taking Stingley over him.
I'm taking Surtain as well.
PS2. I'm probably
you have to take Patrick Surtain. He won Defensive Player of the Year like 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, that's crazy for a cornerback. I don't think I'm taking Sauce over him.
I'm not.
I think 4 is probably where he deserves to be. I can't think of another, I'm probably blanking on a huge name, but AJ Terrell's old. I mean, he's still good, but he's an older corner. Who's the guy on the Eagles? Mitchell. Can't pronounce his first name.
Quinton.
Yeah. I feel like he's probably up there. I don't know if he's top 5. I don't know where the top 5 would really. I don't really know who that 5 would be.
If Sauce Gardner wasn't Sauce, he'd be like 25th.
We'd view him like Drake Woolen, yeah. Did you see that the Eagles got Hollywood?
What?
Did you see the Eagles got Hollywood? That's crazy.
No, I don't see that.
I think that's an overall bad move.
For what?
Because you're already coming off of a rough season. You did win games, but you came off of a rough locker room season with AJ Brown wanting to get the fuck out of there. Pardon my language, but yeah, he was not happy with the target.
Oh, that's what he's doing. He's marking times when we can't. Okay.
Yeah, I'm marking the time so I don't have to like go back and rewatch the entire thing. Um, but yeah.
Anyways,
um,
my bad about that.
no, you're all good. You're all good. Um,
He just let it fly.
He, you know,
um,
he did complain to the OC about how he was getting no reps and no targets. So basically, he's not making any money.
I don't know
Which
what to do with the Eagles next year because there's a good chance that they're back in the Super Bowl next year. There's also an equally good chance that Nick Sirianni's fired by week 10. But
Well,
just because
I
like
think
Philly is such a hard place to win. I mean, you drove out Andy Reid. I mean, I feel like Nick Sirianni is a good like not necessarily. I feel no. I don't think he's a great coach. I think he is great at keeping a locker room together. And when you can no longer do that, what is your worth to my organization?
nothing.
If he gets fired, like he's the best coach on the market. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't know if Philly is. I don't know if Philly would keep him if it came down to that.
The problem with
Um,
Nick Sirianni, and I've said this about Jalen Hurts 1,000 times, that the majority of those amazing offensive players are situation players. Like if Saquon was healthy, he'd be rushing for 2,000 yards again. If uh, everybody was happy in the organization, Jalen Hurts would be top five in MVP voting again. Like, I mean, last year
that's
we
another
saw it.
thing.
We we started to see the organization start to crumble within when they almost lost to the Browns. Like you can't be like, oh, we did win the Super Bowl last year, but we lost to the Browns, and everybody was upset in the locker room and wanting this, that, and the other, and we just couldn't do it. That's dysfunctional. That's just part of the function, like the
I
Steelers.
think it has something to do with the city itself, just because, like, I mean, you guys have all seen the memes. Philadelphia, the song, and then it's just the world in chaos. You've seen the memes. What?
it's just the letter P.
Yeah,
So I
just
need
the
to hear.
letter P, and you already know what they're talking about. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate the city of Philadelphia. I mean, I was considering it for my college. I was considering living in Philly for my college. Do what?
I was going to die.
Did we say that?
Might want to write down 13 minutes.
Oh, my pencil's broke.
Well,
Here we go.
I mean, to be fair, they did have an offensive player being in
Yeah.
MVP votings, one offensive player in the year. They've been to two Super Bowls with the same quarterback. They've won one of them.
Arguably should have won the
They
other.
the defensive guys. Yeah, they did. I mean, who won defensive player of the rookie defensive player of the year? Was it
it was a guy on
I
the
think it
Browns.
was this year or last year.
last year?
I think it was Quinton Bay, yeah. Unless I'm missing someone crazy. I think it was Mitchell.
I mean, when you have such a well centered offense and defense, you can't let the locker room go, or you're just going to start losing games, and people are going to get fired, and people are going to get traded and released.
It reminds me of lot of the last years of Pete Carroll, honestly. Like the talent was not the same whatsoever, but you had a good coach at the time, a coach who had shown he can win with what he's got. But it came to the point where Pete Carroll was no longer maximizing the best he could out of his players. And we saw it. We
Exactly.
basically saved for well no, it was a roster overhaul. But at the same time, like I'm not saying that Philly cannot win a Super Bowl with Nick Sirianni because they did it. I'm saying I don't know what you do when you keep losing coordinators and you keep showing you can't hire in-house. And so you're always having, and it's not just the offense you're having to worry about, it's the defense too, where Mike McDonald has the benefit of the doubt because he's a defensive mastermind. He just has to hire an offensive coordinator every year. Nick Sirianni has to hire both coordinators, or it's not going to work. He has Fangio, but how much longer is Fangio going to be there?
Sirianni, his equivalence in the NFL is like he's like your Sam Darnold's of the world. He cannot get it done by himself. He manages the people around him, opposed to actually going out there and make drawing up plays and calling stuff on the fly and killing plays. He cannot do all that. He needs a staff around him to get him going. Darnold is the exact epitome of a game manager, and that's not always terrible. Now, Darnold game managed the Seahawks to a freaking Super Bowl, 14-3 record. One of the best defenses we've seen in a long time. One of the most complete teams we have seen, I would say, since the early 2000s.
We actually haven't talked about the Seahawks team a lot. Where do you think they rank with Super Bowl winners from like the past 10 years? Because I don't think they're the best. I don't think they're the best Super Bowl team in the last 10 years.
I'm gonna put them right at 5.
Right at 5.
Right at 5.
Are we talking in the last 10 years, counting this year?
Yeah, last 10 years.
Yes.
Counting this year, yeah.
Okay.
We're taking that Eagles team over them.
I don't know. I'm gonna sound like a little bit of a hater, but I think they belong at 7. I think they belong at 7. I know it sounds blasphemy.
By the way, can we have a moment of hey. Can we have a moment of silence, please? United States baseball just lost to Venezuela.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Which means they get Nicholas Mandoro back.
That's why I was being so quiet.
Yeah, I had to cut that.
Anyways.
No, I'm talking.
Amen. All right.
Okay. Amen. 1804.
Cutting this entire 2 minutes.
Okay. So I think they belong at 6
over them. Let's go through who we're taking over them. So we had that Eagles team there before. Are we taking that Chiefs team over them? The one that beat the Niners?
Yeah.
I think you've got to. The
Are
Niners Bowl.
We're taking the Eagles Bowl. We're taking the first Chiefs Eagles. We're taking that Chiefs team over them.
I'm also taking the Patriots the year before, I think it is.
I'm not taking the Rams that year.
Give me the 2016 Patriots when they came back against the Falcons.
2016 Patriots.
Won easily.
See,
I do think.
Are we taking that? Are we taking the Philly squad, the Philly special squad?
Yeah.
I think you have to, just because the simple fact Tom Brady threw for 505 yards in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
Okay, you're probably right then, Jacob.
I do think you got to take.
I feel like this. Don't get me wrong. I do not think this is the worst Super Bowl team in the last 10 years. I think it's probably closer to 7, like you said. That defense though was just immaculate.
I do think you have to take both of the 2022 the first Chiefs and Eagles bunch, because Jalen Hurts had 3 rushing touchdowns and a passing, and
he should have been 3. He should have been Super Bowl MVP. Yeah.
Xavier Worthy had the longest freaking punt return, or not Xavier Worthy.
What's his name?
Kadarius Toney.
I forgot. Kadarius Toney had the longest punt return in that game.
Yeah. And he also scored that Super
you're probably
Bowl
right.
Or
How about we
and
go
that
ahead
last minute kick
and
made me so
no, I remember I was there. I was like, Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime show wasn't great. Just let the Eagles win this, please. And then they didn't, and then I was sad the rest of the night. Um, uh, However, let's go ahead and go over to our free agents. So we each chose about 2 or 3 free agents signings that we really liked. I'm not touching on all of them because there's way too many to mention. These are just the 3 that we liked the best. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna like alternate back and forth. I'm gonna let you go ahead and go first, Jacob.
Okay, so this might be a hot take. I do
here's
think. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna say what you said, Will. Here's a guy, all right, who had, I think it was the greatest efficiency or something like that, like even better than
Mhm.
Mahomes.
Greatest
Tua,
passing seat or completion percentage.
yeah, Tua Tagovailoa. I think that's how you say his name. To the Falcons. I
Tiger
think that is.
Bailu.
I forgot. I don't know how to
Hold
say
on,
his
hold on,
last
hold
name.
on,
I don't
hold
know
on.
how to say it.
It's Tagovailoa.
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 Tagovailoa. However you say it. Yeah,
Okay.
the tug.
AJ.
Okay. Anyways, I do think it's such a
22 even.
great signing. I do think it's such a great signing just for the simple fact that he has everything he lacked in Miami. He didn't have healthy number one.
Does he though?
He's got that in him.
Yeah, he did.
He
He had Jalen
has
Waddle. He had Tyreek Hill.
he has they
May I,
weren't healthy the
may I
entire
share
time.
a tweet? May I share a tweet that I saw that I showed Levi the other day about this
Yeah.
situation. Let me read it out to you guys. Just give me a hot second.
We're gonna keep talking until
It's,
you find that, Will.
it's in my
Okay,
files.
so I do think like he's got Drake
Will's in
London,
the files.
who's been healthy for a good
I
majority.
found a tweet. This is from a Falcons fan. Our QB room consists of an N-word with no knees, an N-word who is like a concussion away from Jesus, and an MF getting paid $180 million to watch the first 2 N-words.
Oh my god. That is awful.
Will,
Anyways,
do you want to know how many times I have on this paper now?
You what?
I have
didn't
7
say
times
it.
on this paper now that I have to go in and edit.
It was
Yeah.
fine. It wasn't even bad.
you gotta leave that part on there though. Okay.
No, I just said like. Gosh, God forbid a guy trying to speak around here.
Okay, back to
Anyways, like I was saying, he has an elite weapon in Drake London, who played amazing last year, even though his quarterback got freaking injured and
Where's Clinton?
he had Big Kirk as his quarterback. Bijan Robinson, one of the best running backs in the league, and he's got Kyle Pitts, who I do think, like, I don't know, Tua is an amazing quarterback with the accuracy, and I do think that would help Kyle Pitts a lot because
No, I agree
what's
with you.
his Michael Penix Jr. Michael Penix Jr. has been struggling here lately, and
Did you
they
see
do
Atlanta named a
have.
street after him?
I did.
It's,
It's next to.
It's next to Martin
oh
Luther
my
King
god,
Boulevard. It's the most funny thing I've ever
that's
seen.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
You
Anyways,
just see Martin Luther King Drive on the top, and they take this sheet off. It says Michael Penix Jr.
okay.
Yeah, I live off.
Anyways,
I live off. It's right off MLK and Michael Penix Jr.
that's,
Stutter.
they do have. They do have.
Are you a fan?
They they do have a new head coach in Kevin Stefanski. I think that's how you say it.
There you go.
He is a strong defensive minded coach, and he took a bums Browns team. Holy crap! To the playoffs, I think twice,
Once.
I took it.
once.
Well, no, it was twice because he took
Yeah.
him that Baker year.
It was
They
with
took him that
Baker.
Baker year, and then they took him 2 years ago with Flacco.
I do think that this could very well revive his career.
It could. Can I? Did y'all see what Baker said about that? How
No.
Baker was ticked that Stefanski is in his division.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Can't wait to see y'all
Why?
2 years or 2 games a year, coach, or something like that.
Anyway,
So you don't
Will,
like-
if you can take a break from my gooning to your Marvel rival skins, can you go ahead and do our second one?
Hold on. Here's the thing about Baker Mayfield. When you go like what's okay. Here's the guy. All right. When you go 7-2 and you pretty much lose the rest of your games, shut up. Just shut up. You have no room to talk. You ain't done nothing.
No, Baker slander isn't tolerated on this podcast, my guy.
No, Baker Mayfield is not even a top 15 quarterback in the league.
When you're a guy like Baker Mayfield,
are you remembering he was the leading MVP candidate for 3 weeks?
And then what happened? He couldn't take a hit.
3 weeks.
No,
3 whole weeks.
Everybody around him got injured.
Oh, my shoulder. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, my shoulder.
You think Deshaun Watson could do better in Tampa?
Deshaun Watson now
Oh.
is a better quarterback and a better person than Baker Mayfield ever was.
Okay, that's a lie, Will. You like to get that misogyny.
They killed MLK because he spoke the truth. That's all I'm saying.
Loki, I'm gonna leave it in on this one. I don't even care.
Hey, you can't forget about, like Charlie Kirk, Abraham Lincoln.
Jacob, stop. Jacob, stop.
I can't remember.
The positive compromise.
Joseph Stalin,
Jacob, please stop.
Kim Jong-un. He ain't dead, but
I beg you. We're gonna get canceled. I'm not gonna get into college.
Levi, welcome to community college.
No.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure it's your go.
Okay, Will. Go ahead, Will.
Levi, the big Kirk should be on my list. Let me talk about Christian Kirk for a second.
Here we go.
That's rough.
Christian Kirk, welcome to the 49ers, sir. I think this is a fantastic signing. They've already got 5 wide receiver 2s. What's another wide receiver 2 to help? So
okay, let's be serious here for a minute.
By week 3, Ayuk will be out, and CMC will have cancer or something. So by proxy, Christian Kirk is the number 1 option.
You forgot Ricky Pearsall.
Joey Bosa will pray to Christian Kirk's lock every morning and pretend it's Charlie Kirk for 18 weeks.
We're even taking it out of this week.
Here, he's gonna walk into the field and get injured every single time.
You done yet?
Okay, at least leave my Christian Kirk rant.
Can't leave.
What?
15 minutes of this 30-minute recording is going to be cut.
Yes. We can have an 18-plus episode for once.
You know what? What the heck here? Really, I honestly did like the Christian Kirk signing. As a Seahawks fan, I saw it.
Yeah, we're afraid. Jokes aside, Christian Kirk is so close to a breakout opportunity here. And the 49ers, that Shanahan system is his best opportunity here.
So what I think happens is Pearsall is your 1, Kirk acts as your 2, and then
No.
And then Mike Evans is your 3, because I don't think he's good enough to run a 2 or a 1 anymore.
I think Mike Evans is actually going to be the 1.
And Pearsall? Where's Pearsall going to be in all this?
Evans, Pearsall, Kirk.
It could work. I don't know. I don't know what the Niners are going to do this year. I'm going to go ahead and go to my first one. And first off, me and Will need to issue an apology to 31 NFL franchises. We are sorry that the Seahawks let K9 walk. But what an A+ signing for the Chiefs.
Yeah. We put the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
No, we don't. We play them at our place.
I'm pretty sure it's Arrowhead.
No,
Anyway,
because I thought it
we
was
still
anyway. What an A+ signing for the Chiefs. Will, can you leave your phone up for like 2 seconds?
I'm working on it. J.O.
I believe that they're probably the Super Bowl favorites now. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. If they have a good draft, I'm calling it. They have 2 first-round picks. They take Jordan Tyson with one of those picks. It's done for.
Seahawks to the bowl.
The Chiefs?
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Mahomes is going to be out for like the whole year.
No, he's not. He's out for like They've got Justin Fields. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but by God, they've got who's the third string?
Is Chris Oladukin still there?
Is Carson Wentz still a Chief?
No, he was with the Vikings last year, Will.
No, it wasn't.
He was.
He did.
What?
Have to cut that too. Anyway, what was I talking about? That's my K9 slander. I don't really want to talk about it because I'm still kind of salty about it. But
did you guys
have any more? We did. He's just too expensive.
We didn't even play that good in the regular season.
Same amount of money.
It was because he was splitting it with like Sharps.
He played like Josh Jacobs in the middle in like the regular season, but Josh Jacobs was injured the whole year. So
now I got the Packers backup guy who had me 28 fantasy points the week I started him, but he's not very good. I know that. Emmanuel Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Will. Do you have another one you wanted to talk about?
I'll talk about Kyler Murray for a second.
Let's talk about Kyler Murray. I'll have to warn you. You've got to keep. Hold on. You got to keep it to 2 minutes, or I will start spazzing out about Minneapolis, and nobody wants to hear about that.
All right. Vikings Kyler Murray has a rushing upside as well as the deep ball threat. Justin Jefferson is a deep ball wide receiver. They will excel very well. He's like J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy was developed. Kyler Murray will be able to rush around the pretty decent Vikings O-line, and Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, as long as he's in trouble, will be able to catch these balls that Kyler Murray slings down up them. Vikings could probably win the NFC North this year. Done.
Okay, here's the thing about that. I'd like to argue off a little bit.
The Packers aren't winning it, bro. It's between the Vikings and the Bears.
Ain't nobody saying that the Packers are winning it. The Vikings sure as heck ain't winning it because Kyle Murray can't stay healthy for 1 year.
But you forget they have 9.
This is for a long period of time, by the way.
Do what?
Well, did you just say...
What?
Well, did you just say that I forgot about 9?
No. I said that you forgot about 9. No, that was me.
I'm a Michigan fan. Don't get me wrong. But J.J. McCarthy, you are the worst quarterback of all time. Jamarcus Russell is better than you.
Until they started winning.
Huh?
Jacob didn't like Michigan until they started winning.
I literally lived in Michigan before they were...
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I can ask my mom and my grandma, who I lived with in Michigan.
Yeah, but you can't.
Will.
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
He's rage baiting
so
you,
confused.
Jacob. He's rage baiting
I
you.
can tell, but it's like the most retarded shit ever
Just
because
say,
I know I've
hey,
been to Michigan.
Just
Okay.
just say, Jacob. Just say okay. Just say okay.
36-30. Come on, man. Keep it PG.
See.
Bro, back in my grandma's day, you were able to say that along with other words, but now we can't.
Dude. I reenacted Joey Bosa saluting Christian Kirk's locker thinking it is Charlie Kirk. And then yeah. Stupid.
They signed Stephen A. Smith to a day contract.
No, the what's the a main commentator as well as the Democratic nominee for the presidency.
Did they actually?
Kamala Harris?
No. Is she still running for president?
Probably not. She got like her reputation ruined, but that's politics and we're a sports show, so we're gonna stop talking about that now.
You know what? I would like to talk about some politics right now. Joking.
Ready?
Don't do it.
38.
Don't do it.
I didn't do nothing.
Dude, I gotta save these videos uncut and just send it. We'll have a
Please do not do that.
Hey, Levi, remember when I asked you pregnant? Screamed it out.
Dude, I got a devious would you rather after we're done.
Oh gosh. With the Asian women.
No, it's something else. Okay, we got to run through this because my phone's almost dead. The next guy I wanted to talk about was. Where are my notes? Oh, I wanted to talk about Malik Willis. So Malik Willis was probably the best quarterback on the market. Let's let the Packers fan talk about Malik Willis for a little bit.
Okay. Here's the thing about Malik Willis. All right. Here's a guy who only threw 85 passing yards, 85 passing attempts his entire stint with the Packers. Something like that. I don't know. I saw it on TikTok. Anyways, he only won
Love, by the way.
2 games. He only won 2 games with us, and he played 6, 7 maybe. I'm not doing it, Bill.
He played 4 with you.
But he played 4?
Yeah, it was only 4, I think. Because it was like Love got injured the game in Brazil, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it was, the 4 games after the game in Brazil.
But the main thing about Malik Willis is he's a good runner. And I'm not overall confident in his passing abilities. Every time he played and they ran a pass play, I kind of like I don't know, but he could be someone like Justin Fields, where he sucks at everything else but running, and he's gonna suck with the Miami Dolphins because who is he gonna pass to? He's just gonna run read option with Devon Chain.
Well, he's their number 1 receiver right now.
Ain't no one care about Tutu Atwell. This is like Ezra talking about freaking Bashaw Tootin.
No, Bashaw Tootin slander will not be tolerated either. Just kidding.
This is like
don't sue me, brand coverage, please. Anyway, I don't know. It could work. I feel like they're just tanking for Arch Manning though.
Why would you tank for Arch Manning? Genuinely,
not Arch.
He's not that good.
I'm just talking about taking for the. I guess who's
Arch
your
Manning
best?
ain't no Cade Klubnik. He ain't no Cade Klubnik.
You're right.
Exactly. He ain't no. Who's our new guy? He ain't no Taj Boyd. He ain't no. He ain't even on. He He ain't even on Kelly Bryant's level.
Okay.
I'm taking our current quarterback, which is Christopher It's something Italian, something stupid. Dude, Clemson's got a Cade Klubnik-esque guy and a freaking black guy that scrambles, and we're taking the white guy. Why would we ever do that, genuinely?
What are you insinuating with that, Will?
I'm insinuating that the guy that scrambles and throws the ball 70 yards on the run is better than the white boy that stands in the pocket the whole time.
Well,
It's the stupidest discourse ever.
I know you've seen
Anyway.
that clip of Zach Wilson at the pro day throwing on the run and throwing a freaking dot. You
By the
see
way,
how
people
his
say that this takes
Wilson,
screen
I
back
turned
feel
longer
like
on?
to
should
throw
have
the line.
another chance. I don't think don't get me wrong, I don't think he's like a Patrick Mahomes or anything, but I feel like Zach Wilson was kind of done dirty.
Dudes just be saying anything.
He was
Well,
with
I
the
mean,
Jets.
when they had Aaron Rodgers come in, they kind of just like, it's like you just don't want him anymore, you know.
We can't keep that,
But for
Jacob.
all points
43.
aside, if you go through the amount of crap that the Jets and their fan base has gone through over the past 25 years, like, why would you be a fan anymore?
Longer than that.
You had
Real
one
men are
stint with
fans of the Real men are fans of the Dodgers, Thunder,
You mean the
Seahawks.
Celtic?
Nope, Dodgers, Dodgers, Spurs, Seahawks, and
The Panthers. Florida.
yes, the Florida Panthers.
anyways, with the Jets, I mean, you know, you've had one good year with Aaron Rodgers. You thought Geno Smith was the guy, but he wasn't the guy. Now he's back to try to be the guy again. Even though
Because he is.
obviously they're going to tank for someone. God knows who, because the whole draft class sucks besides Jeremiah Smith. But
No, that's not true.
hey, what's the
Dante
dude who
Moore's
did the
coming
ball
out.
fumble?
Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez.
Dante
They had
Moore's
Mark Sanchez. If your team is known for if your organization is known for the team whose quarterback fumbled off of someone's butt, how are you a fan? Like, realistically, how are you a fan of them anymore?
That's okay, valid. It's got to be a hard
I mean,
life
you
being a
got all
Jets
these
fan.
old heads. You got all these old heads saying that we're gonna have a new Joe Namath next year. We'll quit fingering your mouth. But it comes to a point. It comes to a point when you gotta quit being delusional and just accept your fate. Like the Cowboys fans,
A woman.
huh?
That's what we say when we try to talk to a woman. I'm sorry, that was hateful, Jacob. I'm continue what you're saying.
Well, I will leak everything I have on you, so you best watch how you're talking to me, son.
Like what? Like what?
No, I'd rather not share with the group right now. Anyways, like I was saying about the Jets, actually, we moved to the Cowboys.
Spin my block. My piece on. Run it. Spin my block. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
Jacob, believe it or not,
about
this is the most. This is the most personality this podcast.
Yeah.
3 episodes, by the way.
3 episodes. I haven't laughed once on this podcast.
But today you're crying. Then pick up
Today
your
I'm
pencil and write
crying.
stuff
Yes,
down.
I'm crying because I'm going to spend 3 hours editing this. Okay, I want to get away from the Jets. I do want to talk about Trey Hendrickson, though.
He's better than Max Crosby.
No, he's not.
It's a much better deal for the Ravens.
No, it's not. It's an overpay.
That dude's literally old, bro.
Trey Hendrickson is going to. We're going to look. Let's see. I can't. Trey Hendrickson is like Calais Campbell. He's not that old, but I don't think it's going to end well
He is
for them.
31. He is 31 years old, and they gave him a 4-year, like $120 million contract. They aren't going to be relevant because they lost 9 players in free agency. They are going to suck. They're going to get. They're
If
going
the
to trade
Browns
Lamar
and
in
the
the near
Steelers,
future.
Seahawks
What?
going to go trade for Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely
Just kidding.
not.
We have Sam Darnold.
Lamar Jackson, I'm calling it. Lamar Jackson will be traded within the next couple of years because they're going to suck.
Probably, yeah.
No, his deal expires. His deal expires next year.
I could,
They might let him walk.
I could low key see Lamar Jackson like getting traded to the Raiders before like the draft happens.
That would be like the most idiotic move ever.
It would,
If the
but
Kyler Murray should trade for Lamar Jackson.
yeah,
I'm
I can see it.
I'm very happy with the way that the Raiders spent their money in free agency because that sets up a functional team. I don't know about the coaching staff.
What a
For Fernando Mendoza.
What a masterclass for the Raiders.
They got the what's his name? The center from Baltimore. They got a bunch of other guys. Like they're bound for success, but I don't know how much success they can handle.
All this to go 5-12.
Exactly.
So
I mean,
I don't think there's any other huge signings left to go over. So I want to do something, and I want to get people. I want you to do your way too early Super Bowl predictions. So let's hear it.
Wait, what am I
Will
doing?
you start Super Bowl predictions?
Super Bowl
NFC Championship. Do your NFC Championship and your AFC Championships, and then do the Super Bowl.
Out of the NFC, give me the Rams. Unfortunately, hate to say.
Who do they beat? Is what I'm asking.
I know. I'm going I'm breaking down why each team is there, and then who. Yeah. Out of the NFC, give me the Rams. Didn't lose many people. Same old team. Stafford's got one more year in him. Just one freaking MVP. They're going to end up coasting to a Super Bowl. Unfortunately, as a Seahawks fan, they're going to coast to a Super Bowl. Out of the AFC, give me the Broncos. It's not crazy to say.
Especially after we didn't even talk about the Waddle trade.
Yeah,
Broncos defense was immaculate. It's been great for what is it now? Going on 3 years. It's not going to change next year. Nick Bonito looks phenomenal. Surtain is getting back to that level. A whole bunch of these defensive pieces that they finally worked on, they're coming back together. And the offense does not look terrible either. They've got Courtland Sutton, who has been rocky so far, but I think can come through. Jalen Waddle, who's a proven deep ball threat. Who's the other guy? Is it Troy Franklin, the wide receiver?
Yeah, that would be, I guess, their wide receiver 3.
He is not terrible. He's got some really good potential. He could have a breakout year this year. And the GOAT, Marvin Mims Jr.
Okay.
But okay.
The only thing that scares me about the Broncos is I don't know if two things. I don't know if the running game can support Bo Nix enough. And I don't know if Bo Nix can rise to the level he needs to be because we just haven't seen him flat out do that. We saw it in Buffalo, the Buffalo game. We did see it, but I don't know. That was a divisional game. You put him in the AFC Championship game against a team like the Chiefs. How is he going to do? But I don't hate it.
Win a Super Bowl. Give me the Broncos. Rams offense will be explosive next year, no doubt about it. I don't know how much of an impact McDuffie's going to make right away, especially year one. I think he needs to settle in for a bit. I think the Broncos defense will hold them to enough points and score enough for the Broncos to edge the Super Bowl. Give me 20-12.
Dang. Okay. Jacob, what about you? I want to do mine last because it's going to shock people.
Okay, I'm going to do the AFC first. I would like. Oh no. I'm trying to think. Okay. I think I got it. I think this is going to be a little bit of a hot take. This could go really friggin' bad. I think in the AFC Championship, give me the Bills.
No, I'm not talking about you, Jacob. Here, I'll tell you after the podcast.
I think it's going to be the Bills and the Bengals in a rematch that has been long desired. I love how the Bengals, I mean, they usually don't sign anybody in free agency, but I do like that they spent some money, which would help their defense some, especially after losing Trey.
Boy
And for the
is
NFC,
a really good signing.
yeah. And for the NFC, it's going to sound like I am riding the Packers, but I think Jordan Love has a wonderful. I think he finally has his breakout season. I think one of our guys gets close to eclipsing. Will just spoil it. I think one of our guys gets close to eclipsing 1,000 yards. I think Josh Jacobs has a pretty all right season, but I do have the Rams knocking us off for the first time in forever and going back to the Super Bowl and winning it against the Bills 27-1.
Interesting.
Can I take you guys on a story?
Oh gosh. All right, Unc. Give us a story of Magic Whimsy from the 1800s.
So I'm gonna do my AFC side first. So AFC Championship. I said it before. The Chiefs are pretty much like I don't. The only what did we say when they were a dynasty? What was the only thing they needed?
A running back.
And now they have said running back. Now I'm not gonna lie, they've
A
lost
great
pieces
running
from
back.
that team. They've lost pieces from that team. Who am I going to? What am I going to say? Am I going to say that Patrick Mahomes can't do Patrick Mahomes? Because Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. Patrick Mahomes is a
fair.
top
Yes.
10 quarterback of all time at this point.
He's top 5.
I was hinting at that, but a lot of people, yeah, I'd say he's probably 4, honestly. Maybe even 3. The other side, I have the Broncos, just because the Waddle trade has pushed them over, I feel like. I'm going to take the Chiefs over the Broncos for the sake of being different, basically, even though I honestly could see the Broncos doing it too. Let's go over to the NFC side, because this is where things get a little bit of spicy. So, the Rams making it title game, just because Trent McDuffie solved their biggest need. The
Easily.
A defensive centerpiece.
Yeah. For my other team, I want to take you guys on a story, okay? So last year, the New England Patriots, right? What did they do in the offseason?
Nothing.
No, they spent a ton of money. Last offseason. Last offseason. They signed Stephon Diggs. They signed Milton Williams. They signed a ton of linebackers. They signed a couple receivers. And they brought in...
They drafted Will Campbell.
Yeah, they did. They brought in a ton of people, and they had a head coach that finally clicked with their things. What if I told you there was a team in the NFC that just spent a ton of money on their defense?
Tennessee Titans.
No. There was a team that their quarterback could be poised for a breakout. Because let's be honest, if Drake May doesn't break out, the Patriots aren't in the Super Bowl.
The Browns?
What if I told you the Carolina Panthers made the NFC title game? Okay, and what if I told you...
I made this prediction at the start of the playoffs that the Panthers would make the NFC title game. They did not.
What if I told you that the Panthers beat the Rams in the NFC title game?
Ooh.
Get a Panthers Chiefs Super Bowl.
Wait, let me guess. On the 50-yard line, Bryce Young drops back to pass, and he's strip sacked. And they
No.
lose the game.
No, I still think the Chiefs would still win that game if it came down to Panthers Chiefs. But I feel like the Panthers would make it interesting because I feel like the Panthers are on the brink to being our next big superstar team. Because I genuinely think Bryce Young is a wonderful quarterback. Like
I don't know, Jim.
I'd take him over Jordan Love. Take him over Darnold.
Okay, that's just a lie, and you know it.
No, it's not. Jordan Love is the fourth best quarterback in his own division.
I'm taking Patrick Mahomes.
That is also such a lie, and you know it, because, I mean, bro, Bryce Young had one good season, and he lacked consistency this year.
That's
Jordan
one more
did
good season
too.
than Jordan Love's had. That's one more good season than Jordan Love's had.
Failed rage bait.
That's not
It almost
fail,
worked.
I don't think that's rage bait because I low key believe it.
See,
Then you're low key delusional.
as you wear your Jordan
If
Love
you
jersey.
if you ever believe that the Seahawks are going to make it back to the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold, then you're definitely delusional. William
No,
Matt
both of us-
Bradley.
I told
just
Levi
said
this
we
is our
didn't.
one and only year.
We both literally just said we
Y'all
didn't
are
see the
lagging out
Seahawks
really
making it
bad.
back to the Super Bowl.
Both of y'all just lagged out really bad. I just heard back in the Super Bowl.
And neither one of us had the Seahawks making the Super Bowl, and you had the Packers making the Super Bowl. It's not crazy to say that the Packers missed the playoffs this season.
They're going to beat them.
I think I'm just. Do I think it's likely
I
that the
had
Panthers
them
make
at
the
the
Super Bowl?
start. I had them in my pick last year, early in the season, because they literally were playing amazing.
No, low key. I feel like everybody does forget that we all viewed the Packers as Super Bowl favorites like the first 5 weeks of the season. Which,
Exactly.
I don't know. It could happen again.
And then everybody gets injured.
Low key, there's probably
And
about
then-
20 teams that have a legitimate shot at the Super Bowl.
I think there's actually 32 teams that have a good shot.
The Jets aren't making the Super Bowl, my guy.
31.
The Packers did something this offseason.
Cardinals
They
aren't
traded
making
for
the Super Bowl, bud.
Zaire Franklin.
The Cardinals aren't
The
making. Go ahead. Sorry, Jacob.
God, I am currently getting death threats.
The Packers did something. They traded for a two-time All-Pro linebacker in Zaire Franklin, and that is linebacker help that we've needed for a very long time. And I do think it will be fixed with. I mean, look, I was looking at his stats earlier. Will, thank you. And he did have amazing stats, but I believe that he can be a really good linebacker for us in the future because we've looked at that.
Yeah, I think there's a fair chance. We have just hit over an hour mark, so we are running out of time, unfortunately. Is there any last remarks we'd like to make before we end our third show?
Yes.
Herbert, I hate your guts.
Okay, fair
This
statement.
is a public call to Justin Herbert.
The Seahawks.
Meet me in the boxing ring, Big Herbie. I'll take you out, Holmes.
Justin Herbert, he does
I have
not
a hot
mean
take for
this.
next season. I do think that the Seahawks will have a bit of a fall off because we did see it. We have seen it with the past few Super Bowl winners. They have dropped off slightly, especially the Eagles. Ooh, gives me nightmares. I think they will ultimately get to 11-6.
I don't have any statements. Hopefully, this will be up by tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully we'll have another episode for you guys again some other time.
And Jacob might be a recurring. I think he worked out pretty
Honestly,
well
no.
today.
I low-key enjoyed having Jacob on this podcast, even though I have to cut, even though y'all guys won't know this, but I have to cut about 20 minutes worth of film because Jacob.
Hey, Will was doing it too, so I don't want to hear it.
So yeah, that's it, guys. What y'all guys want to see from us. If y'all don't like Jacob, comment it, and we won't put Jacob back in.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
You see what I mean, dude?
Okay. I guess.